Hello. I just want to talk about something before I go and show you what I've been doing today. There's so many different ways you can do gardening. Some ideas are great, some ideas are fine, and then of course if you do something really bad and your plants don't grow, well, that comes under the uh-oh, that wasn't a good idea column. So today Patrick and I, what we've done is we've actually just started to cover some of our plants. I've got broccoli I've just put in, and I've still got the cabbage to go, and I've still got the cauliflower to go. But those roots aren't coming through the bottom of the jiffy pot yet. But the broccolis were, and I wanted to get them in. So what we've done is we went to Bunnings today and I got some plastic stakes that I can use year after year. And I got some insect netting, and I've never used it before. I don't even think I've been to a garden where I can see it set up. So I'm looking at mine now and I'm thinking, doesn't look like what I see in the magazines. But that's okay, because as long as it does the job, that's all I want. I'm not worried if it looks a little bit different to someone down the street or someone in the next suburb, as long as it works. So Pat and I, we got there and we did that today. I've completely forgot about getting something to hold it to the sides of the bed. So that's okay. So I thought, right, I'll go and get some bulldog clips. I just want to show you something before I show you that. This is dog Matilda. And she is obviously covering something up. And I just love it, because sometimes I'll go and have a look just to see what she's got. And it's absolutely nothing. So I don't know what she's got there, but she's doing a really, really good job of covering it. And it's so funny because her face gets covered in dust, but look at what she's doing. Because we got a couple of pieces of poly pipe. That's why we've kept the poly pipe. She's just busted. And we were using that over the stakes. So let's go and have a look and see what we've done. So let's go down here. Here it is here. I'll come back a bit and I'll just pull out a bit so you can see it. As you can tell by the top part, the stake is quite a tall stake. That being is it doesn't restrict me on what I'm putting in the bed. It's better to have them a bit big than have them too small and have to run down to Bunnings again and do everything. So, for the first time in all the years I've been veggie growing, I don't have to get out here in the morning and pick those little green bugs and grubs off and feed them to the girls. So I haven't broken the news to them yet about that, because I'm sure they have it marked on the calendar. But let's have a look underneath and see the broccoli. Pull this one off here too. Okay, there you go. So you can, oh, come under with you. You can see the broccoli. I've only planted 6. I don't want to have a whole pile of broccoli come in at once. I'd rather eat it fresh. So what we're going to do in sometime later this week, I'll sow some more broccoli, and then they'll go in when they're ready. But their roots were right through the bottom of the jiffy. So this area here will have the second sowing. So we'll see how that goes. So you just put these back on. Oh, they're tangled up. That'd be right, wouldn't it? Only on a YouTube video would that happen. So the bird netting worked really fine. So it's an actual, let's have a close look for you. As you can see, it's an actual really, really small one. I spoke to them down at Bunnings, and I saw one that was for birds, and it looked a smallish hole. And he said he couldn't guarantee the white cabbage moth wouldn't get in. So I thought, right, well, we'll go with this. So that's that. So I'm really, really pleased about that. So that's good. So still going to do these, but I did find out that if I want to have the broad beans work as a green manure, I've got to wait till spring. I don't want that. So I'm pulling them out and feeding a few to the chooks each day. These broccoli plants, they're going to, not broccoli, what are they? Dill. These dill little seedlings that are self-sown, they're going to be going to a lady who is, I'll show you what I did a trade on. I love trading. I think trading is fantastic. This one here was going to be potatoes. I found out today that the potatoes will be in about mid to late next month. By then I'll have another bed there, so the potatoes will go there. So I'm going to start this off as my herb garden. I managed to get today down at Bunnings some oregano, and believe me, people are actually pinching the cells. It was a 6-cell pot, and someone had pulled some of them out, probably pocketed them in their handbag or in their trolley or something, and so I got them for $2, so that's good. So I'm going to give them as well one to this gentleman's ex-mum. So let's go in with the girls and we'll find him and I'll show you. We've had a lot of flooding in Australia, and I've heard that a lot of chickens have died, including farms. So there's a bit of a chook shortage. So this is Thor. He's an Aracuna Wyandotte cross. He's about 6 months old. And Karen thought of me because she knew I wouldn't eat him. And I'm going to give her 6 of my self-sown dill plants and 1 oregano plant seedling. Isn't he absolutely stunning? He's gorgeous. And he's got such a lilac-y colour in his legs and around his back end. He's absolutely gorgeous. So he's still learning the ways around here. He's getting a little bit better. He's a bit shy. He likes the silkies because that's who he was with. There's a couple of them. That's Snowball there on the left, and that's Lavender on the right. That's Dusty. Don't know where Smokey is. Or Smokey's under the tree. There's Smokey under the tree. So that's what's been happening here today. I'm still going to do this herb garden, but I'm going to do the herb bed tomorrow. So I'm going to go and sit with my husband, who very kindly helped me do some of it, and basically enjoy the rest of the day. And you never know, we might actually rain, because look at the cloud. It's supposed to be a bit of rain. I was watching it all week for these seedlings, and it went from 70% down to about 20%, and now down to nothing. So it's a bit of a shame, but that's okay. So, yes, that's what's happening in my garden at the moment. So I shall catch up with you next time and with my next update. Bye for now.